Hello students, today we are going to see the next part of the story, the cock and the anthem. And the anthem that the organist played cemented Sophie to the iron fence, for he had known it well in the days when his life contained such things as mothers and roses and ambitions and friends and immaculate thoughts and colors. Sophie was standing still beside the church, near the church, and because of that, he could hear the song, the anthem easily. And because of that song, because of that music, he had reminded all his past memories. He had reminded his family, he had reminded his friends, and he had reminded all the happy days he had passed with his family members. And in this way, there was a sudden change in the mind of Sophie. Now, she had decided that she would not try to arrest himself. She would try something different. She would live his life independently. He would earn money, and for that he would do something. He would do job. So she had decided she would not spend the winter season in the prison on the island. And in this way, there was a revolution in the heart of Sophie. The conjunction of Sophie's receptive state of mind and the influences about the old church brought a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. The conjunction of Sophie's receptive state of mind means the condition of Sophie's mind. He is depressed. He is upset with himself. And in that condition, he had influenced by that music, by that anthem. So his mind had connected to the anthem. His mind had reminded the past incidents had happened in his life. He viewed with rising horror the pit into which he had tumbled. Pit means hole, but here an imaginary hole. So he was trying to look into a hole. The degraded days. He had wasted so many days of his life. He had lived his life very badly. Some days he was out of the prison, and some days he was in the prison. In this way, he had lived for so many years. And now he had realized that this type of life is not good. He would not earn anything by living in this way. And that's why he had changed his mind. He had changed his point of view. So here we can learn that we should focus on our goal. Our goal must be good, must be positive. We should try to do something good in our life. We should not think like a Sophie. Sophie was always thinking that he would arrest himself by some way, and he would spend the whole winter season in the prison. So in this way, we should not think. We should think in a different way. Sophie could also think in a different way because he was young. But there was no appropriate guidance for Sophie. She was not able to receive any guidance or suggestions from anyone. That might be the reason for the failure in his life. The degraded days, unworthy desires, desires which are not worthy. We should decide our desire. I want to become someone. I want to become a someone in my life. I want to do something. I want to go there on that position. In this way, we have to decide something. But what he had decided? He had decided that he would get arrested himself. So he had always thinking about unworthy desires, dead hopes. There were no hopes in his life because he was always thinking negatively. He was always thinking in a wrong direction. Wrecked faculties and base motives that made up his existence. And also in a moment his heart responded thrillingly to this strange mood. Because of that anthem, because of that music, he had changed his view as well as he had changed his mood. There was a sudden change in his heart as well as in his mind. Now he was thinking differently. He was thinking positively. And that was a good change for Sophie. Now he wanted to do something. He wanted to earn money by doing work. And for that, he was ready to work hard. He was ready to take extra efforts, more efforts. A strong impulse moved him to battle with his desperate fact. Now, at this moment, he had fully realized that his past life, his past days, which he had spent in the prison, it was no good at all. It was the bad days of his life. And now he was desperate because of good thoughts. He wanted to do something different. He wanted to earn money. He would pull himself out of the mire and would make a man of himself again. For him, it was like he was stuck in the mud, and for many days he was not able to come out from that mud. But now today she was coming out because of that anthem, because of that music. She would conquer the evil that had enslaved him. Because of evil thoughts, evil ideas, she was haunted by the bad things. Because of evil ideas, evil thoughts, she was trying to arrest himself. But she had decided that she would change his mind. She would conquer the evil and she would achieve success. There was time, he was young yet. He was talking to himself. He told himself that there was much time in his life. If he would decide something, if he would determine, if he would commit something, then his future will be different. His future will be good. She was young yet, he would resurrect his old eager ambitions. When she was living with his family, at that time he was ambitious man. He was ambitious boy. So at this moment she would try to resurrect. She would try to inspire himself with the past days and pursue them without faltering. And she had to pursue all those ambitions. She had to achieve all those ambitions by working hard without losing. And for that, she had to work tirelessly without taking rest. Those solemn but sweet organ notes had set up a revolution in him. Those organ notes means music, some kind of music was heard by the Sophie, and that music was it was serious music, but it had changed the mind of Sophie. It had changed the thoughts of Sophie. Tomorrow he would go into the roaring downtown district and find work. Now, on that day, she had decided that she would go to find a work. On the next day, he would go to find a work in the downtown. A fur importer had once offered him a place as driver. In the past, one person, fur importer, she had offered him a job of driver, but at that time Sophie was not ready to work. Sophie was not ready to change his life, to change his point of view, and that's why she had not accepted that job. She would be somebody in the world. At this moment, she had various types of thoughts in his mind because she was thinking positively. At the same moment, she was reminding the past happy days, not unhappy days, which he had spent in the prison. She was reminding the past days, happy days, which she had spent with his friends, with his family members. In this way, he had reminded all the good things, all the good days. So in this way, he had tried his best to inspire himself, to motivate himself. At the same time, she would thought that she would be somebody in the future if she would do something different. If she would do hard work, she would be somebody definitely. She just said he would, and she is not saying, she was just thinking, and at that moment she felt a hand on his shoulder. So he turned back. Sophie felt a hand laid on arm. He looked quickly around into the impassive face of a policeman. He turned back quickly and he found out that there was a policeman. "What are you doing here?" asked the officer. The officer asked him what he was doing there. "Nothing," said Sophie. Sophie replied that officer that nothing. "Then come along," said the policeman. The policeman replied Sophie that then she would come along with him. He would go along with that police officer. 3 months on the island, said the magistrate in the police court the next morning. On the next morning, the judge announced a punishment for Sophie. 3 months on the island. It was the punishment for Sophie. And the reason is Sophie was not allowed to stand in front of the church. Might be the area would be prohibited for some reasons. But then also Sophie, she could stood there for some time and he could heard the music. At that time he stood near the fence, beside the fence, and that's why he was punished by the law. So in this way I have completed this lesson. Here a writer wants to tell us, actually this is a comic story, but at the end the end is serious. There is a twist at the end. So from the beginning till the end, first of all, while reading we feel the Sophie is hopeless. Actually he is hopeless, he is homeless. So first of all, his story, first some incidents, whenever he is trying to arrest himself some way or the other way, at that time we feel, or it makes us to laugh. It gives us the joy. But actually the writer wants to give us different message. He wants to tell us that we should think positively. We should not think negatively. We should set a goal in our life, and we have to walk in the right direction for that goal. Otherwise, we cannot achieve goal. We cannot achieve anything. So, the writer wants to tell us we have to live our life happily. No one can get money by sitting in the home. No one can earn anything by sitting freely. If we just sit quietly, how can we earn money? How can we fulfill our own needs? So, this is a common thing that we have to do something for ourselves. We have to set a goal and we have to try our best to reach that goal. We must be ambitious, but at the same time we should not be over ambitious. At the same time we should not be less ambitious. So, in this way, a writer wants to tell us that we have to decide how can we live our life happily.